Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I gotta be real with you. My wheels are turning on that last collective read about these artifacts, this medallion. So, guys, it just reminded me. Now, when I moved into this cabin, last year, I came across that, which is um, a rune board. And the talisman is the little thing that moves around on it. Well, I was told last year, so I couldn't find the talisman last year. And I was told last year that if I found the talisman, like I like the rune board because it explains the alphabets and the words of the runes. But I was told last year not to use the medallion that comes with it, the talisman. Could be a Ouija board, guys. And I was told last year if I find the talisman to bury it. That was a reminder. That was what hit me after I finished the read. I was warned last year not to use that talisman. Why would somebody way out here in the middle of nowhere have a Ouija board? Now, that was my clue not to use it. I was already told last year, which I have never done. I would never do it. Are you kidding here? I'm by myself. Come on. But I gotta find that talisman and I gotta bury it. I don't like it. And I knew I didn't like it. I like the board, but I know not to use that talisman. And I have to bury it. Don't take it to the garbage. Don't take it to the dump where anyone can find it, but to bury it. But I won't be burying it on my property. No. I gotta put it in a spot where no one can find it. That was my clue. I don't know what your talisman is, but that was mine. So, and then I already got the heads up about it last year, not to use it if I find it. Not to use it. So, that being said, it ain't happening. Now I know to get rid of it. Okay, let's get other messages, guys. It's funny how the universe tells you stuff, huh? You don't know where that's come from. I don't know where that came from. And now I'm going to be looking for other stuff. Oh. Yeah, and who would have it out here? Okay. Messages for my collective, please, Spirit, and thank you so very much for the heads up on that. Kairos. The stone and the vessel. Anima Mundi. That's good stuff. Let's find out about the Kairos. We have all had experiences of timelessness, of a life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as if time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is territory of Kairos. This card suggests that there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clock or schedule. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing and not a moment longer. Alignment, ease in decisions and actions. The word evil comes from the root unripe. Consider that everything has a time of ripeness. When it becomes nourishing fruit, sweet to the lips. Everything in divine timing. Hmm. The vessel. The vessel may be the most powerful archetypal form on earth. It is everywhere. Cups hold liquid, stoves hold fire, our bodies hold organs, our soul, our, why did I say soul? Our homes hold families. Through the simple act of separation, the vessel protects what it contains. Nests protect their eggs, savings account protect our earnings. Even the planets are contained within their circular orbit. When this card appeared, it is time to assess what is being held together and how. Is the vessel too tight, too loose, broken, or empty, or full? Or perhaps there is no vessel at all, and the contents spill in every direction. It is natural for structures to be formed and eventually fall apart. The vessel has a life cycle that must be honored. If it is time for you to build, break, or repair, you must find out. Right now, the vessel's upright, stable, strong, and graceful. The physical body is the most sacred vessel of all. It is the one in which you reside from your first breath to your last. It may need your attention. It's time to check. The stone. And it's in reverse. Builds a cairn in nature. Find inspiration in Andy Goldworthy's stone egg forms. As an architectural object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Its energy is one of permanence, concreteness, and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceivable to us, as it changes ever so slowly over countless human lifespans. A single stone may see thousands of generations come and go, and therefore it contains an ancient and eternal presence. The stone is best used to anchor our wild side, so no matter how far we roam, we can always find our way back. The stone tethers us to the earth, helping to ground and connect us to stillness, quiet, and peace. When this card appears, it is likely the stone is a remedy for what ails us, humble and easily unnoticed. The power of the stone balances the frenzy of our world. In Jewish mourning traditions, stones are left at graves rather than flowers. We're getting clues here. In this vision for a moment, sit with this vision for a moment and see what unfolds. You're being asked to go deeper. And we know that Anima Mundi is probably the best, one of the best cards you can get. In my opinion. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all of its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by a loving cosmic force. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique life within and witness how its light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things, tending to the sacred details of life. The embrace of Anima Mundi is available anytime, anywhere, to anyone, day or night. Rich or poor, it is the process of unveiling our resistance to its love. Clarify the vessel. Clarify the vessel. Well, the vessel is the womb. You know, the cup, right? Our vessels are our bodies, our souls, that our body harbors our soul. So what do you fill your soul up with? Are you abundant? Are you stable? Why is there a need to steal? Why is there a need to fear? Why is there a need to trap somebody, exhaust somebody? Maybe this person is stealing too much. Stealing more than they can carry. You know, this person's got his hands full. He's got all the swords in his hand and he's trying to hold the swords, but he's looking back at the two swords that he didn't steal. Looking at the two to steal at a later time, perhaps. If you steal too much, sneak too much, those swords are eventually going to end up being too heavy to carry, and they may trap you. Do you know what I'm saying? The very swords that were meant to be stolen are the same swords that have entrapped this person. Stole so much that they can't carry it. It's become a burden. They gotta make a decision. Do they go back and steal the last two swords here? If they do, what the hell? Gonna steal from family? What the heck is this all about? You know, stealing what other people have worked for? Betraying them? For what? Another sword? That's what deception does. That's what the devil does. You know, there's swords here. Go steal them. So they spy and then they take vengeance. This is karma. I mean, look. What's the sense of being wealthy and rich if you got it by stealing and hurting people and killing people and destroying people? That's what you take to your grave with you? That's what you fill your vessel up with? Spirit's saying, shame on ya. Knock it off. Stop being so greedy. Whatever. Just like, you can't take it with you when you go. Just for real, you cannot take it with you when you go. For rich or for poor, what the hell are you filling your vessel up with? Before it eventually breaks. That's what Spirit's saying. Don't be a fool. Stop it. Be honorable. Stop manipulating. Stop doing this stuff, guys. What is the need for greed? You're going to sell out the people you love and sell out the people that care about you and sell out the people who have prayed for you and loved you for greed? That's what this person is sweating about now. The very thing they thought that they wanted to fill their vessel up with has become the burden. The very thing that they have thought, by stealing and lying and cheating, and they would get wealthy off of this energy, but guess what? It's become their own nightmare. That is what they filled their vessel up with, but every vessel breaks down. That's what they filled their vessel up with. Greed, selfishness, arrogance. Cut out their partners. Cut out the people that love them. Cut out the people that offered them stability. Thinking they can have control, you know what I mean? Fighting and arguing and cussing and carrying on, and it's just like, that's what you want to bring into the afterlife? That's what you want to bring into the new world? No, Spirit's saying, not gonna happen. You stay over there and suffer your consequences, because you know what? It's a lonely world over there. That's where the joy is. That's where the peace is. That's where the harmony is. You cannot take it with you when you go. So do you want to fill your vessel up with hurting people, cheating people, lying to people, manipulating people, stealing, lying, being deceptive? That is what you're filling your vessel up with? That's what you're filling your soul up with? Can't buy love. Interesting read. Spirit's getting pretty serious about this stuff. This person thinking, well, I gotta do whatever it takes. I don't care what it takes. I don't care who I hurt. I don't care who I gotta step on. I don't care. I'm in greed mode and I do not care who gets hurt here, who I hurt. That is what they're filling their vessel up with, to the point where they can't carry the load. It will all spill out. That's what Spirit's saying. You're independent warrior. That's the devil's grip, man. And that's why it is not for you. You're a rare offer. Spirit's just like, you just say the word, collective. Make a wish. What do you wish for? What do you want to fill your vessel up with? You want to fill it up with joy, peace, spiritual wealth is what you take with you when you go. The people you made joyful, the people you helped along the way, not the people you stepped on along the way and greeted out along the way. That's what this person has filled their vessel with. Every option has a consequence. What is it that this person is attached to? This is karmic justice. You cannot go around blindsiding people, heartbreaking people, confusing people. Stay over there and look. It will come full circle. What are the real treasures in life? What are the real treasures in life? And manifest that. That's truth, clarity. You're on the right path here. Reciprocal love. It's brewing. An open portal. Yep. This person thought that they could betray a soulmate, someone who was a rare offer from the universe, and instead of filling their soul up with joy and peace and contentment and a good union and appreciation for their loved ones, they screw them over and steal from them and lie to them and manipulate and cheat and fill your vessel up with that and celebrated it. Now that kind of energy ain't going into the new world. You cannot do that without consequences. I mean, yeah, you got options, but every option has a consequence. Do you put your value in just go on? What are you filling your vessel up with? Hurting people, breaking hearts, stealing, being greedy, being selfish, being arrogant, being full of venom, laughing at people when kicking them when they're down, thinking it's funny to hurt people. Now, people think that they can get away with all that they get away with, that they'll never have to answer, that they will never have to be accountable for their actions. and accountable for their choices. And they think that they don't have to face the multiverse one day. They want to be third dimensional thinking. Well, there's a bigger picture. Everything has order. Even the planets are kept in alignment, in order, and in orbit. Do you think they can control a human being? Small minds. And they think that they get away with these things. And Spirit is saying the eye is always watching. It is always watching. They have to have order. You cannot go against divine order without a huge problem. You cannot. Everything has order. Everything. Even the planets, even the galaxies, everything is kept in alignment. Everything. I like that. You know, guys, I do collect stones. I do. I walk along and I find a special rock that I like. I do. And it stands out to me for some reason and I just pick it up. And I carry that stone with me. Those stones have been here for like millions of years. Millions of years. They ground you. I guess it's just Spirit's way of letting us know they know what's going on. I guess the multiverse is like letting us know they know what is going on. And that there is no room for corruption, no room for stealing, no room for greed, no room for breaking people's hearts. There is no room for hurting people in the new world. It's goes against the rules. It goes against the alignments. It goes against the principles, the ethics of the universe. It won't be allowed. Take care.